first, to prime my face, I'm going to use the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. This is what it looks like.
I know it's late, I'm calling you, trying to figure if I can come see you.
Then I use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Primer. This is a mattifying primer. I like to apply this primer in the areas where I get oily, which is literally just my nose. So I'll spread it, and then I use patting motions to press it into the skin. In the shade Butter Pecan. And then I like to use a Morphe E7 brush. It's a angled, Christ. I can't do this. This is the Morphe E7 brush, and I like to use stippling motions to apply my foundation.
You're not that far. I just got my bags, and I'm headed to the car. Say yes or no, 'cause I'm on the road.
So next we're gonna apply concealer. And the concealers I do use two concealers. So I do use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Caramel, and then I also use the Makeup Revolution Concealer, and this is in 10.5. So the reason I use two is because, well, for the NARS is closer to my skin tone, so I use this one to basically hide any dark circles and actually conceal under my eyes, and then I use the Makeup Revolution in the shade 10.5 to actually brighten up my eyes. So I'll just apply a little bit of the NARS under my eyes, and I know it may look like a lot, but this concealer is really thin as far as the consistency, so I know it looks like a lot, but believe me, it's really not. And then I'll take my Morphe Beauty Sponge, and I will just blend this out. Now I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution concealer, and again, this is in the shade 10.5, and I use a little bit of it underneath my eyes. This one does have a thicker consistency, so a little does go a long way. So you don't need a lot of that. What you should have after you blend everything out, and then I go back in with my foundation brush, and I'll go over anywhere that I concealed just so that it all is blended together. So now I'm going to use my Lancôme foundation. This is in the shade 550 Suede. I'm going to use this to actually cream contour, so I'm going to put some on my jawbone. And then I'm gonna obviously contour my cheeks, and I do it in a downward motion. And then I take a Morphe brush. The brush that I'm going to use is a Morphe M573. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to use small circular motions to actually blend out the cream contour.
You a bad girl and your friends bad too. Oh, you got the swag, so some drippin' swag too. You a bad girl and your friends bad too. Oh, you got the swag, so some drippin' swag too. Oh, I may be young, but I'm ready to give you all my love.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. This is the ACCosmetics powder in the shade No Shine Translucent. So I'm just gonna take my beauty blender. I'm not gonna bake my face. I'm just going to press the powder into my skin like so.
Just don't tell nobody tomorrow.
we're gonna set our contour now with the Black Radiance Complexion Contour Palette in medium to dark. And I'm gonna take this Morphe brush. This is an E4 Morphe brush. I'm gonna take the sculpting shade first to just warm up my face. And then I'm gonna take the contour shade and repeat the same step. And then I'm also going to take the ACCosmetics Butternut Beige powder, which is closer to my skin tone, and I'm gonna use this one to further define my contour. So I'm gonna take it on the back of my Morphe brush. So next I'm gonna set my face. I'm gonna use the Morphe Continuous Mist and the Makeup Revolution Hydrating and Plumping Makeup Fixing Spray is what it's called. So first I'm gonna spray Morphe. And take the Makeup Revolution. And then I'm gonna blend it out with the Beauty Blender. The highlighter that I'm going to use today is by Juvia's Place in the Royalty 2. So I turned the brightness down on my lights just because I want y'all to see this highlighter in action. Y'all see how blinding this is?
I was good on my own, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good on the low for a faded fuck. On some faded love. Shit, what the fuck you complaining for? Feeling jaded up. Used to trip off that shit I was kicking to you. Had some fun on the run, though I give it to you. But baby, don't get it twisted. You was just another nigga on the hit list. Tryna fix your inner issues with a bad bitch. Didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Fuck your white horse and a carriage. But you never could imagine. Never thought you could have it. You need